Hello, this is Vance, and this is Wednesday, August the 9th, 2017. These are the CL trades for today using the slow hand method for price action. Now, this was the DOE report day. This area that you see, the purple area, is just after the reports come out, and this is about 11 o'clock. My idea here is that I'm looking at prices to come back down to 49.11. So I have a buy limit order, and you notice my 15 tick stop is below the area to the left, the low of the day. Well, the real low of the day is actually in the over is much lower than that. You can see this red line here. So the price comes back, it clicks me in, and as a result, I put it up to 10 ticks. I got 10 ticks ahead. I went to break even, and it came back and took me out. The next trade I got in, I did the same thing, same price. I still think that prices wants to go higher, and I can see it stacking up here based on this line. Remember, my stop is down here. So this is the second trade. The first trade was a scratch. The second trade, I got 3 contracts on, 30 ticks. You see the 36 stick here. You can see the first, second, third contract, and then it starts moving up. At plus 10 ticks, I move to break even. Takes my first contract out. Price kind of moves a little bit sideways for a while here. And comes back down and takes me out again and again. This is the third time I get in, and this is again 49.11. Price comes back down, takes me out. I think it's going to test this high here at 49.41. That's why I keep this is the third time. Now I'm ahead 15 ticks on the first trade. Scratch on the first trade of a scratch. 15 ticks on the first trade. This one works out, and you can see that on 49. I limited in. Price goes to the first contract. I'm still at break even. Price moves up. It 12.17. I think I got in at this one. I can't remember exactly the time. I'll have to check my other chart here. Let me see here. I believe I got in somewhere in the neighborhood of 11:45. So it was about a half an hour before at 12.17 before the second contract took off. And at that point in time, I moved my trailer up to plus 15. Now, I'm at the top of this double top right here. You can see it on the chart. And so it did make it to that area. Now what I'm doing is I'm just going to trail the stop. And now I went on plus 15 ticks, expecting prices to get up to 49.66, and that's what I thought was going to happen, and that's why I kept trailing it. I didn't close that out. I thought we were going to have a breakout at this area. However, what transpired is that we had a bit of a pullback at this area, even though I was at plus 15 ticks. Now I moved this up to plus 26 here, I think, at 49.26. I moved my stop up. I'll show this to you on the next break, and I got taken out at plus 15. But you can see on the chart here where this pullback occurred, it kind of retested the bottom and then took off. And then the reason I showed this is because it's showing you ultimately it would have got to my contract but it was just a little bit too tight. Had I left my stop at break even, it would have gotten my 45 ticks on my third contract. But I thought it was going to break out here and continue to go, and it just didn't transpire. So 3 trades. First was a scratch, second one to the first contract, third one got the first 2 contracts, and then I got back my stop. But had I left it the other way, it would have been fine. So just 3 quick certain trades at a certain area. I don't think I've showed this like this in the past, but it's just another example of the slow hand method for price action. This is Vance. Thanks for watching. Have any questions, please let me know. Bye for now.